Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Children, in our previous class, we have learned how to compare two numbers. But when more numbers are given, when you need to compare them, you have to write them in proper order. So before going to our topic, let's see something. Children, we have some core toys. Which are your favorite things? See, these are not placed in proper order, right? So can we place them in a proper order? Then it looks so good to see. How can we arrange? Come on, let's arrange these toys from smallest to biggest. What is the smallest among these? Yes, this. So place it first like this, and next is this. And what is the next smallest card? Yes, this one. And next is this. And at last, this is the biggest one. So we have arranged these from the smallest to the biggest, right? So we have arranged these things from the smallest to biggest in an order. Now, I will write some numbers on the board. Can you write these numbers from the smallest to biggest? Come on, children. Tell me what is the first number? It's of course it's 0. Next, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we have arranged these numbers from the smallest to biggest. So we have placed these numbers in an order. So today we are going to learn about ordering of numbers. So today our topic is ordering of numbers. What is this ordering means? It's nothing but arranging the numbers one by one. What is ordering means? Arranging the numbers one by one. Now, we can arrange the numbers in two ways. Can you tell me what are those? Yes, from the smallest to the biggest, and the other is from the biggest to the smallest. We can arrange the numbers in two ways, such as from the smallest to the biggest and from the biggest to the smallest. Arranging the numbers from the smallest to the biggest is called ascending order. What is ascending order, children? Arranging the numbers. Come on, let's write the definition of ascending order. Ordering or arranging the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. Is known as ascending order. Let's see one example. 3, 5, 6, 8, 10. Yes. Is 8 less than 10? Yes. So we have arranged these numbers in ascending order, which is from the smallest 3 to the biggest 10. Now, so arranging the numbers from the smallest to the biggest is called ascending order. And the other one is to the exact opposite of this, which is the arranging the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. And the numbers will come down. That is nothing but descending order. What is descending order? It is nothing but arranging, ordering or arranging the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Arranging the numbers from the biggest to the smallest is known as descending order. For example, 10, 8, 6, 5 and 3. See here, these numbers are arranged in descending order. How? Let's see. Is 10 greater than 8? Yes. And 8 greater than 6 and 6 greater than 5 and 5 is greater than 3. So these numbers are arranged in descending order. Anyway, we know to arrange these 1-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers. How to arrange these 1 and 2-digit numbers in ascending and descending order in our second standard. Now, let's try to arrange the numbers 3 and 4-digit numbers in ascending and descending order. Now, see, I will give some numbers. Let's try to arrange them in ascending order. Children, try to arrange these numbers in ascending order. It looks quite difficult, right? Here there are 5 different numbers, and to arrange them in ascending order, we need to do many comparisons. But children, you just don't worry. To arrange the numbers in ascending order, we need to follow some rules. So what are the first? You have to count the number of digits. The number with less number of digits is smaller. So, first count the number of digits. We know what are digits, right? So, here this number has 2 digits in it, and it has 3, and it also has 3 digits, 2 digits again, and 3 digits. So, here what are the numbers with less number of digits? Yes, 28 and 36. So here we have two numbers with 2 digits. So what will come first? Our first rule finished. We have find 2 numbers with 2 digits. Then both the numbers have 2 digits, right? Then what we have to do? Just we have to compare the first digit of each number. Here what is the first digit here? 2, and here it is 3. So what is the smaller number, 2 or 3? Yes, you are right. It is 2. So come on children, 28 is the smaller number, and after 28 what is the next one with 2 digits? Yes, it is 36. Next, the numbers we have to write as it is 353, 262, 472. Okay. Now we have placed the 2-digit numbers first and we have written the 3-digit numbers later. Now finished? No. Now we have to compare these 3 numbers and these 3 numbers have equal number of digits. Then what we have to do? We must compare the first digit of each number. In 353 the first digit is 3 and here the first digit is 2 and here it is 4. Now among these 2, 3, 4, what is the smallest number? Yes, it is 2. So 262 is the smallest number among these 3. So you have to place after 36 this 262 and next it is 353 as 3 is the smallest digit and at last 472. So children, do you understand how to write the numbers in ascending order? Let's try for another example. Arrange these numbers in ascending order. To arrange these numbers in ascending order, what is the first step we have to do? You have to count the number of digits. So what is the first? Come on, how many digits we have in this number? 3 and here also the same 3 and here we have a 4-digit number and here again 4-digit number and at last we have 3-digit numbers. So here we have 3 numbers with 3 digits. Now what we have to do? Let's move on to the next rule, which is that nothing but we have to compare the first digits. So here, what is the first digit? 3 here and we have 2 here and the 3-digit number here we have 4. What is the small number? 2, 3 or 4? Yes, 2. So what is the first number, children? 273 is smallest number among all these. So write 273 first. What is the next number after 2? 3. So which number we have to write? 356. And the next 3-digit number is 462. Yes, so we have arranged 3-digit numbers in order. Now, next what we have? 4-digit numbers. So, what you have to do? Here 2 numbers we have with 4 digits. Now compare the first digits of each number. Here we have 4 and here we have 5. Which is the bigger one? Which is the smaller one? 4 or 5? Yes, you are right. It is 4. So write 4,358 first. And what is the last one? Biggest one? 5,279. So this is how we will write the numbers in ascending order. Children, let's see what about these numbers. Here we have 4 numbers we have to arrange them in ascending order. Children, first what we have to do? We should count the number of digits. Here we have 4 digits. 4 digits here, 4 digits, and again 4 digits. So we have all the numbers with 4 digits. So what you need to do now? You have to compare the first digits. What is the first digit here? 2, and we have 4 here. Again we have 2 and 5. So what is the smaller number? 2, 4, 5. 2 is the smaller number. But we have two numbers have 2 in their first place. Right? First digit has 2. Now what we need to do? Don't worry children. We already know if first digits are same. Next we have to go to the second digit. Right? That is nothing but hundreds place. What is the number here in hundreds place? It is 3, and here we have 6. So which is the smaller number, 3 or 6? Yes, you are right. It is 3. So what is the smallest number, children? Which number we have to write first? Yes, 2379. And next, again we have 2. So this number we have to write, which is 2648. And next, what comes next? All have here, what is the number? First digit 4. So we have 2 more numbers. What is that? 4648, 5634. And what are the first digits? 4 and 5. So which is the smaller one? 4 or 5? 4, yes. So come on, write 4648. And what is the biggest number? 5634. So children, is it clear for you? Firstly, you have to count the number of digits. You have to write the number with less number of digits first, undoubtedly. And next, if the digits, all the digits are same, then count the first digit of each number. If first digits are also same, then go to the second digit. You have to go on like that. Now, come on children. I think you have understood this ascending order very well. Now let's go to the descending order. Descending order is nothing but just its opposite, exact opposite of ascending order. So, what we have to do? We should arrange the numbers from biggest to smallest. Right? What is descending order? Arranging the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Now children, try to arrange these numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Children, we have 5 different numbers. Come on, try to arrange from the biggest to the smallest. First, what we have to do? You have to count the number of digits. How many digits we have in this number? 2. We have 3 here, and again 2 digits, and 3 digits, and 3 digits again. So among these, what is the biggest number? 3-digit numbers are always, of course. How many 3-digit number we have here? 3. So what you have to do? Should compare the first digit. Right. So what is the first digit here? 3. 6. So which number you have to write first? 679. Next, we have what is the next biggest? 3 or 4? 4. So write 478. And after that we have what is the next last 3 digit number? 3, which is smaller, 346. Now what you have to write? Have to write the 2 digit numbers. How many 2 digit number we have? 2. So among these two, what is the biggest one? Two numbers have 2 digits. So which is the biggest one? Either 26 or 48. You have to check the first digit. So here we have 2 and 4. Right. So among 2 or 4, which is the bigger one? 48. 4. So it is 48. And the smallest is 26. So children, do you understand? Now try this one of your own. Can you try this? Can you arrange these numbers from the biggest to smallest? Come on, let's do it together. We have 2 digits here, 3 here, 3 again, 2 and 3. So how many 3 digit numbers we have? First, anyway 3 digit numbers are bigger. We have 3 digit numbers. Anyway 3 numbers we have, so you have to move to the next step. You have to compare the first digits of each number. Here we have 6, 4 and 5 here. Right. So among 4, 5 and 6, which is the biggest one? Yes, it is 6. So write 672 first. And next we have 4 and 5. 5 is bigger. So write 579. And next 436. And finished. We have finished all the 3 digit numbers. Now move on to 2 digit numbers. Both have 2 digits. And the first digit we have 4 here and 5 here. So which is the biggest one? 4 or 5? 5. So come on. Write 52 first. And what is the smallest number among these? 49. Okay. Now try to do this. To write the numbers in descending order, first you have to count the number of digits. We have 3 digits here and 3 digits, 4 and 4. So first, which digits has? Okay, yes, we have 4 digit numbers here. Come on, both the numbers have 4 digits. So compare the first digit. We have 4 here and 2 here. So which is the biggest one, 4 or 2? Yes, 4 is the biggest one. So write 4348 first and next 2756. Now 3 digits. Again both the numbers have 3 digits. Compare the first digit. We have 6 here and 2 here. So which is the bigger one, 6 or 2? Yes, it is 6. So write 679 and at last 263. So we have arranged the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Yes. Now let's move on to 4 digit numbers. Children, to write these numbers in descending order, first you have to count the number of digits. All the numbers have 4 digits. So what you need to do? Have to compare the first digit. What is the first digit here? 5, 6, 7 and 7 again. Right. So anyway, what is the biggest number among 5, 6 and 7? 7. But we have two numbers having 7 in the first digit. Right. So now what we have to do? We have to compare the next digit. So what is the next digit here which is in hundreds place? Here we have 3 and here we have 8. So what is the bigger one? 3 or 8? 8. So write 7,893, which is the biggest number among all this. First. Next, what is the second biggest number? 7,356. And third, anyways we know. What is the third number, children? Tell me. Third biggest is 6,789. And the smallest is 5,648. So children, do you understand? Now try to compare these. See, again we have 4 digits. 4 digit numbers. All the numbers have 4 digits. Now, what you need to do? Have to compare the first digits. We have 3 here, 3 here, and again 3 here. And here we have 4. Anyways, 3 and 4. Which is the biggest? 4. So, write 4,780, which is the biggest number among these all first. Now, we have all the 3 numbers have been 3 in their first digit. Now, what you have to do? Should go to the next digit. What is the next digit here? We have 6 and we have 7 here and 6 here. 6 and 7. Which is the biggest one? 7. Very good. So, write 3,742. Next, we have only 2 numbers. Again, we have second number also having same digits which are equal. So, what you need to do? Should go to the next digit, which is the 10th place digit. We have 7 here and 5 here. Which is the bigger one? 7 or 5? 7. So, write 3,678, which is the next bigger. Now at last, the smallest number. What is the smallest number among these? 3,659. So children, do you understand this? How to arrange numbers in descending order? This is how we'll arrange the numbers in ascending and descending order. Don't get confused, children. Ascending order means arranging the numbers from the smallest to the biggest, and descending order means arranging the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Very good, children. Do practice of many of the sums of this type till you get all correct. Okay. Anyway, I will send today's homework through WhatsApp. Let us meet again in our next class. Bye. Have a nice